Welcome in, everyone. I'm your host, Cassie Soto, here with the big news of the day that the Raiders are, in fact, releasing center Rodney Hudson. After 6 seasons with the Silver and Black, joining me now to discuss the news is Raiders beat writer Vinny Bonsignore. Vinny, this news took a lot of people by surprise, especially on social media. The comments were flowing. Were you surprised by this news?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Was not expecting Rodney Hudson to get released. Was not expecting the Raiders to have to fill a huge void at center. Was not expecting the Raiders to necessarily have this many holes on their offensive line that they need to address. Right now, as of this minute, Colton Miller is the only starting player back after last year. You're talking about officially Gabe Jackson. We still don't know about. There's still a chance that he could come back. But there were reports, obviously, that he was going to get released as well about a month ago or so. And so we're still waiting to find out what the situation is with Gabe. But if they do, then you're looking at having to replace four starters, on a Raider offensive line. That was one of the strengths of the team.
Yeah, Vinny, well, I want to reference a tweet really fast by Pro Football Focus. It said, Rodney Hudson since 2015, 3,445 pass blocking snaps, 3 sacks allowed. On top of that, Vinny, he only missed 4 games in 6 seasons with the Raiders. Why not try harder to keep this guy around? Was it because of the cap this year?
We don't know what the reasoning is for this. There are reports that he asked for the release. So right now the Raiders have not been very forthcoming about any of this talk. So we just don't know what the exact situation is on why he's not back. I think it's a little bit of a surprise all the way around, that this has happened. So until we get to the bottom of it, if it was motivated by Rodney, then it had nothing to do with why the Raiders would do it, because this wasn't necessarily their call. I think that it sounds like they might be honoring a request from Rodney Hudson to let him out of the contract.
Wow, and what do you think about that? I mean, you say the Raiders, haven't been forthcoming on this. Is obviously a developing story, but what do you think would make Rodney Hudson want to say, hey guys, can you please release me? Was it that the rest of the guys he looks left and right are gone now? What was it?
Could be, and I hate getting into other people's heads, but maybe he wants to retire. Maybe he wants a fresh start someplace else. Maybe he wants to go somewhere where there's maybe a more of a certainty of being able to win at this stage of his career. I don't know. It's literally all speculation, as is him even asking for the release, although it seems to be out there. And it almost seems more likely than the Raiders just abruptly letting him go. But again, we'll have some time here to sort through all of this. But as of right now, it looks like the Raiders have a big hole. Well, for whatever reason, they have a big hole to fill at center. The next in line would be Andre James, who spent all year on the roster, dressed out all 16 games without really playing, certainly not at center. So obviously they liked him enough to keep him around and dress him out every single game and be their backup center. And so that indicates a level of confidence that they have in him. But we'll see if that's the answer and if that's who they're going to roll with.
Well, this is definitely a developing story, but huge news for the Raiders, for Raiders fans. On Twitter, they're all saying, what the heck is going on here? It's definitely a developing story. But since I have you here, Vinny, what do we know about Kyle Long? We know he had his visit. I believe he was working out also. What do you know about that front?
Yep, he worked out today being Tuesday, out at Henderson, the practice facility. He was out on the field at 10 a.m. this morning. Went through a workout, but last word that I got, he's going to take some other visits before making a decision. So I know the Raiders are in the mix. Don't know the details of how he looked. A lot of this, for Kyle Long is predicated on how healthy he is. He missed a whole bunch of games, only played 10 games between 2016 and 2019 out of a possible, more than 40 or so games. So he has to show whoever he signs with that he's going to be able to be counted on for the balance of the season. And as of right now, he's going to go check out some other places before making a decision.
Lots of news happening, Vinny. Thank you so much for staying on top of it for us.
You got it. Have a good one, Cassie.
Thank you. For more Raiders news, head on over to vegasnation.com. We'll see you shortly, probably here. For Vinny Bonsignore, I'm Cassie Soto. Thanks for watching.